What's up, YouTube? Thrift Hunter here, and I'm back with a couple more eBay packages, some orders that I bought off of eBay. I got a really nice response on the last video, so I figured I would do a couple more, and these ones I'm really excited for because I think they are really good purchases, but we'll see if they're real. A lot of people were concerned that I was going to get a lot of fake stuff, and they want to see me test it and everything like that. So we'll do that. We'll go ahead. I did test everything. I did check all the markings and everything like that, but it just took too long, so I kind of didn't show it all. Just edited it out and showed the more fun stuff. But we'll go ahead and go through this stuff and show you everything. Just one of the things that I bought off of eBay that I didn't show you guys was this little pin. It's 2.4 grams. And I bought it for $57. And at the time when I bought this, it was worth about, I think it was like 72 or something like that dollars in scrap. So I paid around 78% or something. But gold has come down. Yesterday it went down by like $50. So now it's more around 82% or something, which is still fine. So this is already listed. That's just a little piece. I didn't want to do a whole opening for that one just because it wasn't that interesting to me. But first we'll start off with this lot of 10 karat gold rings. So I haven't seen this yet. Obviously it's still in the package there. This one was up for $150. And then they lowered the price to $100, and I bought it. And it's supposed to be 9.65 grams of 10 karat yellow gold. Obviously, there is one ring with a stone, an onyx stone, which is going to have some weight to it. But the scrap on this was it's closer to like $180, $190, something like that. So I don't think that little onyx stone is really going to do much to our weight. And plus I like it as a piece anyway to sell. So I looked at this and just figured, 3 10 karat gold rings. Typically for 10 karat gold rings I can get like $50 to $60, depending or more, depending on how much they weigh and what size they are and things like that. So let's go ahead and open up this package and see what we've got. Okay, so another little box and another invoice. Let's see, it looks like they taped the box. So we'll just cut that open. More packaging. And we've got 1 ring, 2 rings, and 3 rings. Cool. So you can see, so initial thoughts is that it actually looks better than it did in the listing in person. Especially this this onyx piece actually looks really nice. And you have to understand, and I know this from being an eBay seller, is that it's very hard to photograph gold. It's very reflective, and the camera lenses don't like that light just reflecting back into the lens. So it's very hard to take pictures. A lot of times stuff looks duller and just doesn't look quite as nice. But yeah, initial thoughts on these is they look great. Let me see if I can get you guys a shot of some of the markings. So there's the 10 karat marking on that one. And let me just look at this one really quick. Yeah, that one's also got a 10 karat mark. See if I can find it. So this is kind of the stuff that I skipped in the last video because it's really difficult to show, but there you go. There's a little bit. You can see 10 karat mark in there. And then this one here Yeah, it's got a 10 karat mark as well. It's very hard to get it to focus on these. I mean, these tiny marks are hard to photograph even. Like when I'm taking pictures. But I don't know. There's a 10 karat mark in there. And there's some stones. Doesn't look like there's any missing. It looks like 2 small diamonds, 3 small sapphires, and then little heart cutouts. So that's a nice ring. I'm not sure what size, but we can figure that out here soon. So let's go ahead and throw these on the scale. See if we've got our 9.7 grams on the dot. Hopefully you guys can see that. So without this onyx ring, which is fairly heavy, but that stone's not that big. So 5.6 grams. What's the math on that? I mean, figure, I think 10 carats like $18 or something. So if I just quickly say $20, there's or around 18, $20. So there's almost $100 in gold just in those 2 rings, and then I'm getting this ring. So I'm very safe with my $100 purchase. I think with tax and it's free shipping, so just with tax it was like 108-ish. But if you look at the 10 karat onyx ring, there's quite a bit of gold there, and that stone is just very small, and it's got a piece of gold on it. This is a great ring. I mean, I think I could ask like $75 to $100 just for this ring. But let's test it, because everybody didn't believe me that this stuff was real. Even though I can tell like right away that this stuff's real. These rings, at least, just by looking at them and knowing the markings and knowing how gold looks. Here's my magnet. So we'll test these with the magnet, make sure they're not magnetic, which they are not. So let's start with this one. We can do a mark here. And this one we'll do a mark right here. And a mark here. This other ring. Alright, so let me bring the lights over a little bit. This is the kind of stuff that I just didn't do a whole video on because it was really not that interesting. But there's your gold marks there on the stone. And we'll drop our 10 karat acid, JSP 10 karat acid. If you need 10 karat acid, if you need a scale, if you want loops or anything like that, I'll have my Amazon link in the description below, and that will help me out a lot, help support the channel. Alright, so we've dropped our 10 karat acid on these. We'll let them sit there. It's going to be hard to kind of tilt this up, I guess, but you can see they're all holding 10 karat acid just fine. Even the center one, it's kind of the reflection of the light holding. And I can leave this stuff on here all day. Definitely with 10 karat acid, you want to leave it on there for a long time because 10 karat's a fairly weak acid. So if something's like 14 karat gold filled and you use a 10 karat acid on it, it will stay for quite a long time. So you really want to let this sit. But, you know, you guys can see here, I can let this go all day. These are all holding 10 karat acid, no problem. So that was a good pickup, I think. Yeah, really happy with those. I thought that was a good deal. I was actually going to offer them more for this lot, but they dropped the price and it said your offer is more than what it's listed for. So they dropped it to $100 and I bought it right away. So hopefully you guys can see that. Hard to show it, but it's all holding. Let me put that somewhere where it's not going to make a mess. Alright, so now for the next one. which is, I think, the best deal of all the stuff I bought. And like including the last video, I think this piece could be really good. So that was a 10 karat gold ring. So let me know what you think about those. Thought it was a great deal, and it's real. I don't know, everyone's saying like, oh, it's impossible or it's fake or something, but there you have it. Acid tested on camera, opened, everything. Alright, so this is a gold watch that popped up on the listing. So they spelled vintage wrong, but working automatic Lord Elgin 14K gold watch face. So I was thinking initially that it says 14 karat gold watch face, so maybe they're just saying like that the face is gold or something like that. But in the listing, when they show pictures of the back here, it says Elgin 14 karat gold on it, and it's a Lord Elgin automatic. And if you look those up, the Lord Elgin automatics, even not in gold, are worth around $60 probably. Obviously this one's broken. You can see it's missing the crown. But just as a watch, just the watch piece itself is worth around $60. So when I saw this pop up, I bought it immediately, especially with it saying 14 karat gold on the back. And it looks correct. So the shape of the case looks correct. There's wear that you can see in the pictures to the dial and to the glass, and it's damaged, which is very common in real items. So I'm hoping this is real. I was pretty excited when this one came up, because if it is solid gold, it's worth about $300 to $350 even broken. So let's see if I can get this open. Maybe not. Now? Alright, we're just gonna break it. I would use this box again, but for you guys, I'll just break it open because I don't want to show the other side with all the info on it. Alright. Here's our piece here. Thank you for your purchase. Little tag and some paper. Alright. Well, pretty well secured here, I guess, at least. Kind of hard to get open. Oh, man. I can tell. This thing's gorgeous. You guys see? Look at... just even through the bubble wrap. Oh my god. This thing is... see, it looks so much nicer than it did in the pictures. Oh yeah. Oh, that's nice. Look at the comparison to the pictures, and then what it looks like in person. Look at that. Oh. See, even the stamp, this stamp here on the back didn't look so good in the pictures. It kind of looked almost like hand done, but it's because they were really zoomed in. But it looks perfect now in person. Here's the sorry. Here's the watch itself, and it is running. Yeah, they said it was running. Automatic. Oh, I can feel it too. When I shake it, it feels so smooth on the rotor on the inside. You can tell that's a good quality. So it says automatic. Obviously no crown, which sucks, but really not that bad of a fix. But yeah, this looks really nice. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and try and open this, and I'll show you guys a little bit of weights, and I'll test it too for you guys. So just hold on a second while I try and figure out a way to open this. So I'm just going to check the way you do this. So I have a little this thing, and then I have other little tools too as well to help me with opening this. But I'm just going to look for a seam around the edge here and see if there's any spot with like a lip It looks like there's a little lip on this side here that maybe I can get into on the back here. Alright, give me a second. I gotta look at this to get it open, so I'll be right back with it open, hopefully. Alright guys, so I've got it popped. It took a little bit of persuading, but we got it. I haven't looked yet, so we're gonna look at this movement together. I got it open with my little, baby screwdriver in the edge here. So we're gonna pop this open and see what we've got. Let's see. Come on. Okay. There we have our movement. Oh man. Look at that. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Look at this. That was $60. Insane. Alright, so let's look at what we've got here. RP West Germany on the back of the case here. Don't see a 14 karat mark in there. It's kind of interesting that it doesn't say cased and timed by Elgin or anything like that. But that. Here's our movement. Beautiful. Beautiful automatic movement. And we've got some markings right there, so we'll go ahead and read what those say really quickly. So we've got 17 jewels and Elgin, and we've got a caliber number that appears to be 943 and Swiss. So let's go ahead and we'll test the case back here. Why not? I see. Yeah, it looks like it had. Maybe not. I was wondering if it had a seal on it or not, but it doesn't. But we'll test our case back and give you a weight. Let's throw it on a scale. Obviously I'm not gonna weigh the rest of this case because I'm not taking out the movement, but yeah, it looks like it runs really nice. Alright. Scale. .4 grams on that. So just in gold there is how much is that? $180, $190 just in the case back in gold. But let's go ahead and test it. Double make sure that everything's good. We'll test the case back here. And I want to pick a spot that's not too bad. So this is where it's kind of already a little bit gummed up here on this side, so we'll test it right here. Sure we get a good enough mark there. Seems a little bit awkward on this stone. Okay, there's the markings. We need our 14 karat acid. 14 karat testing acid. You see? Little bubble. Usually they pop those. I'm gonna drop a couple drops on it like that. And I can hit it with the magnet too. I know it's not magnetic, but yeah, this magnet's really strong. Not magnetic. There you go. So acid test, 14 karat gold, no problem. Yeah, really happy with that one. Obviously. So yeah, it's worth about $325 or so. I would say it's gonna be reasonable on it. Let's go ahead and set our case back on. I'm just gonna leave it for right now, but you guys can see that well, right? 14 karat, holding the acid, no problem, because it's 14 karat gold. It's marked 14 karat gold. So, you guys still don't believe me that you could find deals on eBay? Everyone doesn't believe me, but there you go. 14 karat gold watch bought for 60 bucks. Yeah, I'll have more of these. I've got more stuff coming. Not a lot, just a few pieces, but if I get enough of them together, I'll show you guys. And I'm going to do the finds video. I have a really awesome piece that I bought yesterday and a couple other just like little things that I'm going to show you. So that will show up right after this video. Give me a couple of hours to shoot that and to edit it, but this one will come out first. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.